On this episode of You Just Got Snapped, we got an OTA release. Let's dig into it. Alright, so I went ahead and pulled up the Marvel Snap Twitter page, because that's literally the only thing I follow on Twitter is Marvel Snap and a few video game sellers, and that's how I get my notifications when the OTAs come out. First time looking at it, so you're going to get real-time reactions on the spot. Right away, I am impacted by the first one. So, looking at Professor X here, so his old cost was 5, his power level was 1, ongoing lockdown this location, cards can't be added, removed, etc. His new is 5-2. Moving is the only way to add or remove a card from here. Major change. I think this is a game changer, because I know a lot of people still use Professor X. I don't know the official stats, but I see him a lot. I'm a personal user too, so I'm going to have to go back and redo a couple of my decks because of this change. I don't know how I feel about it yet. I'm going to have to just see what happens and make some adjustments there. Next up is going to be Cannonball. So 5-8 on reveal. Move the highest power enemy card here away. If you can't, destroy it with a rock. New change, it looks like all they did was just lower his power level to 5-7. Okay. no complaints there. Oh, hella gotta change. Let's see what this is about. Alright, so her old was 6-6. On reveal, resurrect all cards you discarded to random locations. New 6-6 on reveal, resurrect all your cards you discarded to random locations with -2 power. That's interesting. Wow, okay. Yeah, they're, I don't know if that's gonna really impact players that much, because a lot of the people that I know that run her in their decks, they have like super duper like high level cards like Infinite, for example, or like Hulk, Red Hulk, etc. So I mean, yeah, you'll have the -2 power, but I don't know. Okay, we'll just have to wait and see, but I don't think that's going to be as big of an impact as they hope it will be. But yeah, we'll just have to wait and see on that one. Ebony Blade. So this one isn't a card directly. This is created by Black Knight, as they point out here. So the old setup is a 4-0, can't be destroyed, and its power can't be reduced. So it looks like it's still 4-0. Oh, okay, so all they did was remove the power, can't be reduced. So it still can't be destroyed, but now you can reduce its power. That's interesting. That's another one. I'm not sure if that's going to make big of a difference. And holy crap, the next one is Red Hulk. Alright, so old 6-9. When your opponent ends a turn with unspent energy, you get +4 power if it's in hand or in play. New 6-10, so he goes up 1, but it looks like we get a slight difference with his ongoing ability, which is an ongoing ability because they don't write it as an ongoing ability, but when your opponent ends a turn with unspent energy, now it's +3 instead. So, okay. That's another one, just have to wait and see. I don't think it's going to be a super duper huge impact, but who knows. Gilgamesh, this one just came out, holy crap. So, oh no. So 5-7, on reveal, +1 power for each of your other cards in play with increased power. The change is 5-9. Does he still have the on reveal ability, though? Let me see if they have an updated graphic or anything that says that. It doesn't say, huh. After seeing a few of our big cards go too big, we're more careful with Gilgamesh. The occasional blob or Red Hulk will happen, but positioning such a card as a season pass would be a little more worrisome. However, after the first week of play, it looks like we were too careful. Okay, so maybe his on-reveal ability is the same. I'm just going to jump into Snap real fast, because I am curious, because I have been using him pretty heavily here lately. In at least one of my decks. Let me find it. Yeah, I have it in my Sebastian Shaw deck. Where is it at? There it is. I'm blind. I went to the wrong thing. Let me pull it up in my collection. Okay, so here he is. Okay, yes, so he still has the +1 power ability for on reveal. So, okay, I'm fine with that. I'm happy. That makes him even that much more better. Captain America is up next. Old 3-2. Ongoing, your other ongoing cards have +2 power. Yeah, so just 3-3. I'm fine with that. I definitely have seen a major decrease. Like, he was one of the OG cards. I don't know if he's ever got, like, a buff or a nerf before, but, yeah, so I personally haven't used Captain American in a long time, so whatever. Shauna's up next. So, originally it was a 3-2 on reveal, add a random 1-cost card to each location. Now it's a 3-4. I like it. That's a nice move there. That might actually get people to want to use that card. I did not have much luck. I did get Shauna when she first came out, and tried to figure out something for it. I know some people would try to do like Hit Monkey or whatever. Didn't pan out, so it's definitely one of the lesser popular cards. And I think this is the last one, Sturgeon. Let me see. Yep, so Sturgeon's there. So old 4-6 on reveal, move an enemy card from here to another location. The new is 4-7. Move an enemy card here, one location to the right. That's an interesting change. I don't hate it. So that forces them to play Surgeon either on the left or in the middle. That's one thing to keep in mind, because it's just not like bumping it to another location. Unless you just want the 4-7 on the right side, but obviously you'll lose the on-reveal ability, so... but yeah. Look at this guy. Seriously bored of how much you mess around with the cards in this game. Oh look, a card's popular, let's make it suck. Boo freaking who. That's all I have to say about that. So, I don't know that person. Whatever. Like, I feel the exact opposite. That's what keeps the game interesting for me, is the constant changes. Because if the cards stayed the same, then who's going to play it? Like, I mean, yeah, you'll be addicted to it for maybe a month, 2 months, whatever. Even with new cards coming out, you know, it's not going to hold your interest that long. So, I'm sorry, that's a shit take. But anyway, so there's that. I have not played Snap much at all today, so I'm just going to keep the stream going, and we will take a look and see what I have in the shop. As I mentioned in an earlier episode, I don't really buy stuff unless something just mind-blowing comes out. Like, this one here is not too bad, the mystery pack. Mostly for the 1,200 credits. If we go down, let's do the math. So, to get 1,200 credits... Well, the closest equivalent would be 1,200 gold. So that'd be somewhere between $9.99 and $19.99. And so that's $9.99. So that's a good deal. So not only do you get 1,200 credits, you get a premium variant out of it. So that one, if I felt like spending money, I would do. And, you know, they do have the no pixels guaranteed message as well. So I know how some people feel about pixels. I'm in the middle because I actually do like a small handful of them. So, alright, so daily offer... I do have enough to get something. Let me see if there's actually anything I want. I am trying to fill in some of my albums right now. Oh, that Ultron variant. Oh, why is it not in an album? I would totally get that if it was in one of the albums. Ooh, digging the Spider-Woman. Let me get my free stuff at the bottom here. I still won't have enough to get a 1,200 card, though. Oh, look at that. 1185. I might go jump in Conquest mode tonight and see if I can get enough. But yeah, I really like the Spider-Woman variant. That's slick. I really like that. Yeah, as far as what I have available today, yeah, Spider-Woman's number one. Ultron, I might get Ultron. I don't know. Hazmat looks pretty cool too. That's a cool variant. The albums are starting to sucker me in a little bit more because they just keep releasing more albums and I don't have very many filled in, if that makes sense. I think I have like one. Yeah, I only have one right now. I'm very close on a couple of other ones. I have been obsessing trying to get all the Venomized villains. Say that 5 times fast. Mostly just because I want this guy right here. Like, that is so cool. So that's been my passion, trying to get that done. I'm almost done, as you can see, so I'm 3 short. Those have not popped up in my shop in a while, though, which is probably a good thing because I'm fairly certain all 3 of these is 1,200 gold, so I wouldn't be able to afford them anyway. So by tonight or tomorrow with Conquest mode, I might be able to make up the difference there, and hopefully it will pop up in the shop soon. I do not have good luck on getting variants in the level pools, so like going through and the collector's reserve, which I have another one coming up soon. Also have another spotlight key. I already got Cersei through the shop, So I'm actually going to hold on to my spotlight keys for next week, because I was looking at the variants with Lofter the other day. It was in an earlier episode of Snapped, and next week has some cool variants. These are the variants that are available now. Got Meek. Well, let me just hit left and right on my keyboard. Phoenix Force. I like Phoenix Force, but this is just too busy for my taste. I don't hate it, but I don't know. It just looks very busy. And this one looks cool too, like this variant. I really like it, but since I was able to get her base card, I'm happy with that for now, because the variants next week I like more, so I'll save those for next week's episode. We'll talk about them then. Yeah, so anyway, I'm pretty close to getting another spotlight key, so happy about that. I have one in reserve. I just blew my collector's tokens load on Cersei. That's why I'm blanked out right here. So, but yeah, so it's pretty much where I'm at for this week in Snap. That's been my focus. As far as decks I've been playing, really just a Sebastian Shaw. I'm trying to get through my daily missions. Like I mentioned before, I haven't played much today because I was busy with work. So I still have quite a few things to do. I'm going to see if I can knock out my two second chapter items. And then, yeah, my daily cards as well. So I just played, like, a couple games right before starting to record, and that's when I noticed that there was a card change, and went, oh crap, it's an OTA time change, so let me log in and see what's going on, and yeah, came across that, so thought I would go ahead and record. But yeah, so that's what I'm about to go back to. For my Spotlight card of the week, let me go back, and I'm going to sort by newest and see. Black Widow's pretty cool. I really like that, but I gotta give credit to the drops that just took place on Twitch. They may still be live. Don't quote me on that, but they might be. But they have the Pride Month variants. I really like them. Haters gonna hate. Don't give a shit if you're gonna hate on them. Take that somewhere else. But I like them. I think they're very cool. Very, very cool. And that's all for this week's episode. Thank you for your time, and happy snapping.